Hi, in this video I'm going to help you through the minefield that is buying your first baseball glove for your child. Okay, as a parent myself, I know what a minefield it could be, so I've put this video together with a few tips that you can use when buying one for your own. Hi, I'm Marcus, youth team coach of Northants Baseball. Okay, so your child wants to play baseball or started playing baseball and they've either been using a friend's glove or the club's gloves, and Christmas is coming or their birthday is coming and they're going, Mum, Dad, I want a baseball glove. And you're thinking, where do I start? Okay, you've got a couple of options, okay? You can go down the eBay route. This is a cheap way to do it and you can find lots of bargains out there on eBay. The only problem I have with that is when you buy it and you get it, you're not going to be able to send it back if it's not right for your child. Okay, so if it doesn't fit them. And you're stuck with a glove that you're going to put on eBay and you have to try and sell again. Or you might be able to pass it on in the club itself. That's a big disadvantage, although you can get really, really cheap stuff. Okay, but new baseball gloves are not as expensive as you think, and that's the route I would personally take. Okay, there's a number of manufacturers out there you can use. Okay, there's Rawlings, Wilson, Louisville, Easton, to name but a few. Okay, a brand is a bit like a brand you would use with a pair of shoes. Okay, so if you like wearing Vans and you've worn Vans for years or worn Adidas for years, baseball glove brands a little bit like that. Personally, I'm a Rawlings fan, so I use a Rawlings glove. My son uses a Rawlings glove, all right? But you stay within those kind of brands that I suggested and you won't go far wrong. All right. Let's talk about prices and the materials as you go up through those price bands. So you're thinking, he's never tried baseball before, is he going to like it? I'm going to throw with him in the garden, but I don't want to spend a fortune. So 15, 20 pounds. You can get a Rawlings glove for those kind of, they're made of vinyl. Okay, I'm going to put links in the description of places you can buy these things in the UK as well. All right, there are a couple of shops you can use. So a vinyl glove, going to be something like this. It's made of vinyl. Okay, nice and squidgy, nice and soft, good for the kids. They can get their hands into it and you can throw balls to them and see if they're going to like catching a baseball. All right. Personally, these can crack. It's just starting to crack from the sun and they get brittle and they dry because it's made of vinyl. But it is very, very easy to clean. You know. Personally, myself, I'd go up the price band about another £5 and go for something like this. Okay, this is a Rawlings glove. It was the first one that I bought my son when he started playing. It's an actual leather and like a vinyl mesh at the back. It's waterproof. Leather is so forgiving. It's you know, and it's very, very flexible, so it enables the kids to be able to grip when the ball's in the glove. Okay, and it's easy to clean as well, and they're just very, very forgiving. You know, kids, they throw them on the floor and all that kind of stuff and kick them about, all sorts of things. This was £28, I believe, when I got this one. So sort of anywhere sort of between a £20 and £30 price band, you're going to get a really good entry-level glove. Okay, a full leather version of this probably looking more on £35, something like that. You know, it would be my kind of estimate with that. And then you can go up to the upper end. Okay, and when you start going up on the other end, you're looking on something around about 50, 70, even 80 sometimes for a child's glove, depending on the actual grade of the leather. So my son got better. I coach with the team, okay, and he quickly outgrew that glove that I showed you, and he now uses this. This is an 11.5 inch Rawlings glove. Okay, it's an infield glove because of the size. It's the Prodigy model, and he loves it. He's had it about a year and a half, and it, you know, from that side it looks quite new. getting a little bit dirty out there because we played, we had a throw in the garden a few days ago, and I didn't get around to sort of sponging it off, but it won't do it much harm at all. Okay, this is a great glove. I think this glove was around about £65, something like that. All right, it's full leather. It's so flexible. This particular one was what they say is kind of game ready, so it didn't need any breaking in. It was very soft for him to grip straight away. Sometimes when you get a real hard leather one, something you'll buy off eBay, for example, you know, it's been sat in a cupboard somewhere and they go, oh yes, a Rawlings Pro, and you'll get it and it's really stiff and you'll have to break it in. We were throwing with this within 5 minutes of him putting it on his hand. Yeah, it's a really good glove, but the price does go up. But it's good quality. You get a couple of years out of it. He plays weekly during the summertime, and we still throw in the winter, and we train in the winter, and this is his mainstay glove. Okay, let's talk about the differences between adult and youth gloves. This is my glove. This is, and you can see, look, they're very similar sizes. This is 11.5 inches. This is 11.75 inches. Okay, so it's a tiny bit bigger, and you're thinking, wow, he's 10 and you're how old? It's all about this bit. You see where you put your hand? If I hold them up, you can see a difference of my son's glove is narrower. The hole is smaller, okay, than my glove. Theoretically, I could play and train by using a glove the same size as this, 11.5. I just have to get an adult's version of it. But the difference is this bit here, where he puts his hand. He's a kid. I can't get my hand anywhere near that. But it's designed, specifically designed a youth glove to make sure that children can use them, but at the correct size for fielding as well. Okay, this is absolutely fantastic. Let's talk sizes now. All right, for you know, you got infield, you got outfield, and you got ages as well. Okay, so there's a picture on the screen now. It's a little guide that I put together. So let's look at the little guide. I'm going to avoid the part at the top. Just going to go over the main points, and I'm going to look at the glove size chart at the bottom. So youth models are smaller to help them maintain control. Okay, this is really important. By control, we're meaning that they can catch the ball, either from a ground ball or a normal catch. The control means their hand, they can grip it and manipulate the glove. Please, this is a big point for me. Please avoid the urge to buy a bigger glove that they will grow into. You ever seen the kid riding a huge bike that it was his brother's, but he's got the bike now, and his brother got the bike when he was 15 and the child's 10, and it's massive. And very often you'll see them fall off these things, yeah? It's the same thing. If you get a glove that's they're gonna grow into, at the very start until they grow into it, they're gonna be dropping balls, the glove's gonna be falling off and all sorts of things, all right? Kids under the age of 7, so we're starting to look at the chart here, should look at a glove anywhere between 9 inches and 10 inches. And that's the top part of where the ball goes, not where the hand goes, where the ball will go. Depending on the size of the child as well. So you got to think about a child. Kids from the age of 7 to the early teens should consider anything between a 10-inch and an 11.5-inch glove. Okay, this will be a multi-use glove depending on infield or outfield. All right. Keeping a smaller glove, the beginners will also benefit from the control that you have from having a smaller glove. So if you was to go 12-inch, it might feel really big on the hand and they might have trouble catching it. So if you look at the little size chart, under 7, 9 to 10, 7 to 10 infield, you're looking at 10 to 11, 10 to 14's infield, 11 to 11.5. Now we start talking about outfield. So under 7's, again, 9 to 10 inches. Outfield 7 to 10's, 10 to 11.5 and 11 to 14s, 11 inches to 12 inches. Okay. The difference between an infield and an outfield glove is pretty much how big that bit is. Okay, so this is 11.5. So, and if I was in outfield, I'm going to be looking at a 12-inch glove. It's going to be that big. The reason why they're bigger is they've got a bigger area to use to go and catch. It enables them to reach out a little bit further when they're running, and basically it gives them a better chance of catching the ball. So there you go. It is a bit of a minefield. Take advices from your coaches as well. If you're unsure of where your child is going to be playing, speak to your coach. Personally, if you wasn't sure where they're going to go, outfield or infield, and the coach is playing them in different places, I would stay with the smaller glove to give them control and confidence that they can catch the ball. If they're going to go into the outfield, then you might consider getting them a larger glove. All right. One final thing, let's just talk about care of your baseball glove. After practice, just wipe it down. To keep it nice and supple, I actually use Saddle soap. I know some players, they use Vaseline. You can get specialist brands out there for keeping the leather nice and soft, but Saddle soap or something like that will do the job. When storing it, what I tend to do is I use a softball, or you can use 2 baseballs, and I place it in the glove. I've actually got a proper wrap, but a couple of big elastic bands will do the job as well. And store the glove safely. What the balls do, they keep the shape of that pocket for you. You often see a lot of baseball gloves being stored and they go flat. So it gives, you lose a little bit of control from doing that. Okay. But look after a glove. It's a good investment. Keep it nice and soft. Keep it clean. Store it properly. Your children will get a couple of years out of it. Okay. So that's it for baseball gloves, and a few tips on how to buy and where to buy. As I said, the links are in the description below, from a couple of shops in the UK where you can buy, or you can get them on Amazon. But do go new, because you can return them if they don't fit. That's it. I'll see you all very soon out there on the field. Bye bye.